Hello everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Deva, and another pick a card reading. This one is for February, what it will bring you this year, February. So we're going to look into that. Three choices we have. To the left is Witch's Finger. And because it's tumbled, it's Mary Magdalene stone. Because of the tumbling, the energy changes. And then we have, flower agate. And then we have yellow calcite. So please make your choice. If need be, pause the video so you can feel. And I'm going to start the reading. Right, numbers one, your first two cards. We have the Sisters of the Season and the Phoenix card. And with this, I did draw cards tarot for the Phoenix, but first let's do the Sisters card. In February there is going to be change. We see that as well with the Phoenix, right? But this change that the sisters speak of is out of your control. And so it also says that it is best for you to surrender and to just go along with it, because it's the sisters of the season and you can't stop the seasons, right? All you can do is go with it. You can't control it. We cannot control it. So it's about something you cannot control. Change that you have no say over. So just go with the flow, surrender to it. And the rebirth requires surrendering as well, but especially surrendering to things that resonate with you. Because like a phoenix, he will not enter the process of dying and being reborn for something that doesn't make him more authentic or help him grow or evolve, etc. So if it's not something he wants, right? So it's really then important that you also distinguish when you enter that process of surrendering to grow, evolve, etc., that it's something that you want and that serves you, that resonates with you. And when I opened that up with cards, we had the Phoenix to get more information, because I was curious. We had the King of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles and the the Ten of Swords. I always think this is the Knight of Swords because it is a knight, but anyhow, it's a Ten of Swords. And so what it will bring you is you have to go deep, right? You will have to go deep, and you need to stay on top of your emotions, also with the King of Cups, while you carefully, with the Knight of Pentacles, carefully and patiently work through a situation, and that situation will put you out of whack and likely in despair if you let your emotions run amok, right? And that's this card, the Ten of Swords. So you must make sure you stay on top of your emotions, keep in alignment and in control, take your time to work through it, otherwise you're going to have that scenario, and that will set you back. I think it won't do you any good. And this might be difficult, right? Otherwise it wouldn't come up. And we also have for what it will bring you with the Phoenix card, right? I have 3 more tarot cards because I just wanted to really get down to the nitty gritty of this. And we have the King of Swords, the Magician, and then the Ten of Cups. So what it will bring you, again, you have to keep your cool, which is emphasized by the King of Swords, right? And that is very important if you want to get through this change, this that you cannot control, this rebirth, etc. And so doing that is really, really important because it comes up with a number of cards. And if you can do that, if you know, then you can come to creating and manifesting and also feeling good, because we also have the 10 of Cups. Then there is going to be a happy ending for you in whatever is going on in your life. And well, moving to other cards now. Right, your next two cards. Yeah, there's stuff on the cards, but that doesn't really say anything what it's about, really. You have to look that up in the book. So this is about nurturance and self-care. And then that's the last stage, because it's number 10, complete and move on. And then we have fertility and creativity, risk versus safety. Now, what that means, the first card, this card, it's important that you are not just focused on earthly things. You have to stay connected to your dreams and your desires, the thing that you want and want to manifest, have in your life. And if need be, also take time to realign with that. So you have a really good image in your head of where your heart and soul want to go. So not the ego, not anything to do with the ego, like money, success, or whatever. No, your heart and soul. That's why it is important to realign if need be. And this card is about knowing when to let your creations go out into the world and when to nurture them a little bit longer before you do that. But that also goes for yourself, I feel. Know when you have to put yourself out there and take action, be seen, but also know when it is time to just take a break of that and for self-care, right? And that also means that you cannot let fear and resistance be your guides. And that also kind of came up with the Phoenix as well, right? It's all about what resonates with you, what is in your heart and soul. That's really very important in February. Now, your last couple cards, again, we have self-love. Of course, that's important. If you're not in self-love, you can also not be aligned and connected to your dreams and your goals, right? It just doesn't work. And again, the resonance, right? It has to be, resonate. Things have to resonate with your heart and soul. There has to be resonance there. And the last one we have, the brain hardo, is kindness. And it says, stop resisting and fighting and arguing from fear or maybe even anger, yeah? And get centered again, right? And be kind to other people, but also to yourself. And stress is really not what you need. If an argument can't be avoided, then do that with kindness as well. And with alignment and a clear head. So not from anger, right? Because when you're angry or upset, you get out of alignment and you lose your cool. And we just seen also with the tarot cards that it's really very important for you in February to keep your cool, control of your emotions. And so not clouded by stress, emotions and resistance. These are the water crystals that come with that. So this is the brain hardo, the kindness, that's self-love, and that's resonance. This is the water crystal oracle card deck from Dr. Emoto. So this is all I have for you. I do hope, that it means something to you, that you can place it in your life, what you're currently going through. So thank you for watching, and if you liked it, then please like and subscribe the video, and to my channel subscribe, and I will see you again the next time. Bye. Numbers 2, hello. We're gonna start with your reading. Your first cards, we have the Hungry Ghosts, and we have the Wise Woman of Wonderland. And with the Hungry Ghosts, it's going to stand out in February that you can do more than you are currently doing. Or maybe you feel restless because of that, not knowing what's bothering you, right? Because, yeah, sometimes we feel on the inside that we want to do something and we don't know which way to turn. It can also be that you maybe believe that you have reached the maximum of your abilities. But then we have this card, and well, let me put it there. This card, and the interpretation of that is that it's not true at all. You can reach much more, you can have much more, you can create much more, be more, and so on and so forth. It's if that is what you desire. So then it comes with the question, what do you wish to create? Right? Because if you don't really have that clear in your head, then it's going to become really quite difficult. And I'm coming back to that one in a minute. With this card, enlightened heart and mind, complete and move on. That's the number 10, the last one in this suit. That is telling you to become a lifelong learner, saying that there's always more. It's an ongoing process to learn and to grow and evolve, and it should be enjoyed. So yeah, that gels together really quite well. You have not reached the maximum of what you can do or be or have or whatever, so there is more. And it's important that you enjoy that journey as well. Now I'm going back to the wise woman, and she says that you should stay true to yourself first and foremost, because compromising isn't always the best option. And if you don't, it may feel at first as if you so if you don't compromise, then it may feel at first as if you're losing something, but you won't, since you can never lose what truly is yours and what is meant for you. So be careful that you do not compromise when you actually shouldn't. Feel on the inside, right? What the right thing to do is. Because sometimes we really settle because we're afraid that we're going to lose something or someone, right? So yeah. Your next cards. Right, these are water crystal oracle cards, and I'll show you the other side. These are photos, very, very enlarged photos of the water crystals that came out for you. And then we have wisdom and compassion and prosperity. And with the wisdom and compassion, it says that you can draw on the wisdom from the past that you have to show compassion to other people and to let healing take its natural course. Now, this feels as if that's exactly what you should do when you have to compromise what came up with this card, right? And for instance, you don't want to compromise, and the other person or more other people aren't really understanding of that. And then you can do this, draw on your wisdom that you have, which is then from the past, right? And you can show compassion to them, and then let it just heal by itself. And with the prosperity, the message with this is, and I really invite you to do that, is to focus on that word and to feel its energy, because it has energy, but it might be different for everyone, right? And so what does it mean to you? If you focus on that word, what does it mean? How does it make you feel? What does it mean to you to be prosperous and to have prosperity? And is it something you want to increase, honor, or understand more of, maybe? For instance, how to manifest it. Just sit and feel it, and you might want to journal even, or maybe just sit with it and just feel it, and because this really has energy, and what comes up if you do that can give you answers and guidance that you need as well, like how to get there, how to do it, or and maybe just insights that you never had. And yeah, so this is what I have for you. I will just turn them around so you can have another look at these beautiful water crystals. So this would be the wisdom and compassion, and this one is the prosperity water crystal. So yeah, you can also focus on that in either one of them or both, and just pause the video and let these sink in, and take them in. Or one of them. Yeah. So this is what I have for you for February, and I hope it resonates, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Right, then number 3, your first 2 cards. Are you, these 2 cards together, are you expressing yourself? Because no one can express your essence for you, right? And maybe you are kind of hoping someone else will do the work for you, but it doesn't go that way, right? You have to do it. You're the only one, and you have to do that yourself. And then the question, are you doing that? Are you expressing yourself? Are you willing to come into action to give yourself what you need when others aren't doing that? And if the answer to that is no, then why not? And you may want to sit with that if that's applicable to you. And you may not know the answer right away. That's fine. You can take your time to work that out. And once you're aware that you don't even know, then answers usually come by themselves because you are aware, right? It might be good to know also that once you begin to express yourself and your essence, who you really are, that the universe is going to help out. Because you are then attracting that, right? Because you're resonating that. And that way, who and what you are and expressing will get more and more refined. And by doing that, your path will also become clearer. You may not see that path, the whole path right away, but that's fine. It will come, right? You have to take a first step. And your next 2 cards basically go really well with that. We have the Queen of Light and we have the Altar Priestess. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. It's the wisdom of the hidden realms. Anyhow, I'm going to read this Queen of Light for you. If I have light myself here. And I have to put my reading glasses on. Oh, joy. Anyhow, the Queen of Light. When she comes to you, when a card comes up, she illuminates the most important steps on your path. And she reminds you of your own brilliance. You are intelligent and inspired, and all your needs will be met. So again, about expressing yourself, taking action from inspiration. Remember that you're the instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path for your highest good. And let's see if there was anything else. Yeah, the Queen also brings you insights into how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in the present time. You have worked hard to come this far, and you can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your conviction that in your heart of hearts you know the truth of your situation. Rewards for your perseverance and willingness to learn are on the way. Gratitude and acceptance are key now this month for you. Yeah, so that's beautiful. And I'm thinking, reading that maybe you kind of have lost faith in yourself, in your path, and maybe that's why you're not expressing yourself so much right now. But it is going to be really important in February. And with the altar priestess, that says that the world is waiting for you to take your place. So again, you have to start taking action. You have to start expressing yourself. And it also speaks of the importance to see everything and everyone through the eyes of the divine. And if you can do that, it will also help you, because you can only do that, see everything through the eyes of Source, if you yourself are coming from the heart and alignment. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So if you're in struggle and strive and stress, you cannot do that. And then we go to your last cards. These are water crystal cards. I will turn them around in a minute so you can see the crystals. We have, I will have to move them over a little bit because there's 3. We have blood circulation hardo, we have thank you, and we have hope. Now, I don't feel I really have to explain these 2. These cards don't come with much interpretation either. But with the Queen of Light, the Altar Priestess, etc. So it's important to start feeling that hope again, start feeling inspiration again, and start believing again that you can do it, you can have it, and that you have it. And being grateful as well. And this, right, the thank you card. And with the blood circulation hardo is about bonding. And the other extreme of the bonding is connections being stressful. So is bonding easy for you? Or do you find relationships and connections stressful? Right? And that's also a question. And maybe that is also holding you back. I don't know. You will know that yourself, I suppose, how that fits in with the rest. But it is possible that if you find connecting with people stressful, that you also not really come to expressing yourself so much. And now I'm going to turn them around so you can see the water crystals in the same following order. So this is in the middle is the thank you. It's almost like a sun with a smiley face, isn't it? And this is the hope water crystal. And this one, that beautiful one, is the blood hardo, the blood energy then, right? And the water crystals are done by basically charging water with the energy of saying, feeling, thinking, thank you, or hope, or this, right? And then the water molecules change shape, form, and then they took pictures of that. Very, very, very enlarged photographs, right? By Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese man, a scientist. So, anyhow, I hope it resonates with you, what the cards came up with. This expressing yourself is really very important for you in February, also starting to take action, even if it's only small steps. Finding your inspiration again, tuning into the heart and starting to be you and expressing you. So, thank you for watching. And have a wonderful month, and I'll see you again soon, way before February is over, of course. Thank you. Bye.